Question 10. There are only 9 counters in a bag. There are 2 red, 3 green, 4 blue ones. Lethna takes at random a counter from the bag. Write down the probability. She takes a blue counter. 4 out of the 9. Nearly everyone got that one right. A white counter. There are no white counters. 0 out of 9, which is the same thing as 0. Now, just a quick note on exam technique. Some people wrote their answers here and not there. If you do not write your answer in the answer area, I gave it you correct, but the examiner may well not give it to you correct. You need to put the answer in the correct space for the answer. That's just a little bit on exam technique. Now, this is the one, this third part for 2 marks is the bit where people made mistakes. So there are only 3 buttons in a box, 1 pink, 1 yellow, 1 brown. Indre takes a button from the box. She also throws an ordinary dice once. List all the possible outcomes. Now, because these first 2 questions were about probability, many of you guys tried to work out a probability for the third one. It's not. It's just listing the potential options. Now, the easiest way to do that is a sample space diagram. Okay, and so what a sample space diagram is perfect for listing outcomes when you have 2 events. So you have like the first thing, the first event, which is that you choose a button, and the button could be pink, it could be yellow, or it could be brown. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 that you could get on the dice. So the dice could be a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. And so all the potential options are P1, Y1, B1, P2, Y2, B2. I know it seems like a long thing, but this is what you need to write out. P3, Y3, B3, P4, Y4, B4, P5, Y5, B5, and P6, Y6, B6. You need to have written out like brown and 1, you know, pink and 1, yellow and 1, brown and 1. You need to have written out in some form all 18 possible things that could happen. Okay, so it's not a question for, it's not asking you to actually work out a probability. If you'd have just listed them, that would have been fine as well. It's just that a sample space diagram is an easy way to do that when you have 2 different things going on. So it's really, really easy to improve this, and there's a Hegarty task on listing outcomes. And if you didn't get that right, just do that. It will take you 5 minutes or 8 minutes, and that's it. You've got that 2 marks, I think, in the future when you're asked to list outcomes. I think you'll get it because it's not difficult. There's no calculation even involved. It's just a matter of knowing what the question's asking, really. Okay, we're going to go on to question 11. Now, pretty much everyone got this one right. And now the second part. So we need to know the key word here. We're going to read the question carefully. It says edges. Many of you guys said 5. No. 5 is the number of vertices. There are 5 vertices. That's the other word you need to know. Vertices means corners. Okay? But it's asking for edges. Edges are the straight bits between faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 edges. So we're going to do question 12 as well. Now I've already written in for question 12, so I can just explain it to you. The main issue here, guys, was people did not read the question. RTQ again. Here it was read the question and understand what edges are. Here it's read the question again. Estimate. Now, so it's asking to estimate. It's not asking for the exact calculation. And you must remember at GCSE, when it asks you to estimate, it wants you to use one significant figure. And it wants you to use one significant figure for both parts. So you need to round 39 up to 40, round 298 up to 300, multiply that out. 4 times 3 is 12. I've got 3 zeros, 12,000 miles. And then the answer to part B is it's an overestimate because both of the others were rounded up. If you round both up, then you're going to be over.